Hey, Stephen, Josh King here. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business. Now, I know you're probably wondering, why would I be willing to do this and what's the catch? And that's a fair question. The truth is, most business owners are so focused on running their business that they don't have time to figure out how the internet can actually help them grow. And honestly, there are so many quote unquote marketing companies that it's hard to know who can actually move the needle for your business. And so I found that by giving people a free and easy attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners raising their hands and saying, you know what, Josh, I like what you're doing. Can you just handle this for me? And so if that's you at the end of this video and you like what you hear, shoot me a message and let's talk. Or if you'd rather just take this game plan and implement it yourself, that's totally fine too. So let's go ahead and jump in. So I want to start out by taking a look at your website and showing you a comparison of your business with your number one competitor. And then we'll break down those 3 things that you can do today to put your business ahead of your competition. So I was looking at your website and it's clear that you've put a lot of work into it and it looks good. But the thing is, in today's digital world, looking good isn't enough, right? We have to be found and we have to be seen. And while your site looks good, there's a massive opportunity that you're missing out on to truly dominate your competitors. And these are opportunities that your competitors are already exploiting online. And that's costing your business hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. Now, I want to take a look at one of your top competitors in the area. It's going to be DFW Improved. And we're going to be comparing the performance of your website with theirs using a paid tool called Ahrefs. And this is actually a tool that costs about $200 a month, but it's a great tool because it allows us to see how the websites are performing behind the scenes. Now, the main thing that I want to look at in this first section is just going to be the organic search section here. So the keywords that you're ranking for and how much traffic you're currently getting. And we're going to look at these metrics for both websites, but we're going to start with yours first. So I've got Sardone-McLain Construction.com pulled up here. And so you guys are currently ranking for 736 keywords. And so we can actually click into these and see which ones are bringing you traffic. So when it first pulls up, you can see the keywords are listed over here on the left, followed by the volume. So the volume is going to be how many times each month those keywords get searched. The traffic is how much of that of those searches you're getting currently through traffic coming to your website. And then position shows you what position you're ranking in for that particular keyword. And so you can see the keyword that's bringing you the most traffic is custom home renovation, followed by kitchen remodel Dallas, interior remodeling contractor, and Dallas kitchen remodel. Now, this first and the third one, these are what we consider national keywords because they don't have a location attached to them. Whereas number 2 and number 4 here are location specific. Now, we specifically want to go after the location specific ones because we know that even though custom home renovation gets searched 3,800 times per month, that's going to be all over the country. So only a small percentage of these searches are actually going to be in your area. Whereas kitchen remodel Dallas, we know that all 330 of those searchers are all in your service area. Same thing with Dallas kitchen remodel. So those location specific buyer intent keywords are the type that we would definitely want to go after. And like, for example, with this one that gets searched 330 times a month, you guys are currently in 11th position for that. And so you're getting 13 traffickers from that. If you were, say, in the 2nd position for this keyword, you would probably be getting over 100 of these 330 searchers. So it really makes a huge difference being able to move up in position for that particular keyword. And in order to do that, we would just need to increase the power to this particular keyword on your website. But as you can see, these are the main 3 or 4 keywords here that are bringing you traffic currently. And then from there down, it gets down to either 2 or 3 traffic coming from the rest of the keywords that you guys are currently ranking for. And that's leading to you having 164 traffickers coming to your website each month. And so now we're going to go over and we're going to take a look at the exact same metrics for DFW Improved. And so you can see here they're ranking for 2,700 keywords and they're getting 3,600 traffickers to their website each month. And so we'll click into their keywords just like we did for yours, and we'll take a look and see what they're getting traffic for. So they have their branded keyword here, is their number 1 keyword. Home remodeling Dallas. So out of the 380 searchers per month, they're in 2nd position for that keyword. So they're getting 129 of them. Kitchen remodeling companies, kitchen remodeling company, those are both national keywords. Then remodeling Dallas, out of the 220 of those, They're in second position for that one, so they're getting 79. And so if you just add up the traffic column here, the list just keeps going. These are where they're getting all of that traffic, and when it totals up to be, I think we said 3,600 traffickers. But they have those location-specific buyer intent keywords that we were just talking about. So home remodeling Dallas is an example of one. And they're ranking in really high positions for these. And that's bringing them in a lot of traffic. And not just any traffic, but traffickers that are typing in buyer intent keywords that are also located in Dallas. Now, their high ranking, it's not about them being smarter. They're just simply leveraging these three core pillars of online dominance, and that's content, citations, and backlinks. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by each of these. So the first one that I want to go over with you is going to be content. And so what content is if we just highlight right here, everything that's on the page, all of the words here, this is what's considered your content of your website. As well as if we were to right click right here on one of these images and go to save image as, what this image is saved as well is also considered content. And so you can save each one of these images as one of those location specific buyer intent keywords we were just looking at. And that's another way to get those on the website. But that's what the content is. And basically what the content does is it tells Google, who otherwise wouldn't know what your business is all about, it just tells them what your business does, who your customers are, so that they know which searchers to put in front of you. And there are two things about your content that are going to be extremely important. The first one is going to be the keywords. So content is not just about having words on your website, but it's about having the right words, the words that your customers are actually searching for. And so having the right keywords in your content is pivotal, because you can't rank for keywords that aren't on your website. And then number two is going to be the amount of content. And so we want Google to trust our website, and we want them to rely on us as a go-to resource. And so we can achieve that by having more content than our competitors. And we can actually check this. So if we highlight, just like I did a second ago, if we highlight your entire homepage and put that in a word counter, currently you guys have 618 words on your homepage. And if we do that exact same check for DFW, we'll see that they have 2,117 words on their homepage currently. And so how are they ranking so well? Well, it's because they have those location-specific buyer intent keywords that we were just looking at a minute ago. And those keywords are in their content. And then they have more content. And so if we went and put 2,500 words of unique keyword-rich content on your homepage, it would drastically improve your ranking. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is going to be citations. So what is a citation? A citation is just a mention of your business's name, address, and phone number across the web exactly as they appear on Google. And we want them out on directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Google Maps, and so forth. And the consistency and total number of these citations is what builds your local authority. Now, the main way that you're going to see the effect of these citations as far as your ranking is going to be with your Google business profile in local search or the map pack. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. So if we just take this top keyword here that DFW is ranking for, I'm just going to put it in a Google search. So when that search first pops up, you have the ads here at the top. And then this next section you come to here, this is called the map pack, where the Google business profiles are listed. And it's very important to rank at the top of this section, because roughly half of our potential customers are going to click on this map section. So if we just take this keyword that we've just typed in, home remodeling Dallas, we can see right here, it gets searched 380 times per month. And so just that one keyword alone, if out of 380 searchers, 190 of them are probably going to click here in the maps, while the other 190 are going to come down here to the organic section. And so it's really important to rank well for both. Now, your competitors here in the map section, they have their citations dialed in, and that's why they're showing up here in these local searches. And so what we would need to do is go and see which citations they have. We have tools where we can see exactly which citations they have. We can go and match all of the same citations they have, and then we can go get 100 more that they don't have. And in doing so, we would know that we're going to beat them out by a landslide. And now the third thing I want to talk to you about is backlinks. So if we scroll on down here past the map section, the next section you come to is the organic rankings where the websites are listed. Now, like we were saying a minute ago, we want to rank very well in this section as well, because this is where the other half of our potential customers are going to be clicking. And backlinks play a huge role in how well you rank and ranking at the top of this section. Now, you might be wondering, what is a backlink and how does it help me? Well, in its simplest form, a backlink is just basically a link on another website that, if clicked, will navigate to your website. So let me just show you an example. It's probably the easiest thing that we can do. So I'm going to go back over here to DFW, and we're going to actually click into their backlinks. Now, there's a long list of backlinks here, but I'm just going to grab one of these at the top. This one will be fine. So when we click on this, this is going to take us to playhometechnology.com. And on that website, there's going to be a link that says DFW Improved. It's going to be the name of their company. And we'll scroll down here and find it. Here it is right here. So see how this lights up red when we hover over it? So that's a link. And so this is on the Play Home Technology website. There's a link right here to DFW Improved. And you'll notice when we click that, it actually takes us over to the DFW Improved website. And so that's an example of a home automation website linking to DFW's website. And so that's what backlinks are. And so think of links like popularity contests. So all across the internet, there are very powerful, trustworthy websites, and then there are spammy, untrustworthy websites, and everything in between. Now, the more of these high quality websites have links on them that point back to our website, the more popular and powerful our website becomes. And so there are two main things about our backlinks that are going to be very important. Number one is going to be that they're on powerful and trustworthy websites. And then the second thing is going to be that they're on relevant websites. So for example, you guys are a remodeling company. So if you had a local building supply company that was linking to you, that would be a much more powerful link than if you had just say Pizza Hut linking to you, because it's completely unrelated. And so the industry that the link comes from is going to matter as well. And so you can see here, I'll go back over to the overview. DFW currently has 5,000 backlinks coming into their website. And then you look at you guys, y'all have 104. And so we need to create a strategy to go and acquire these powerful backlinks for your business, and not just the same amount as the competition, but we would want to go and get more so that we know that we're going to outrank them. So once again, just to review what we talked about, as far as content, we want 2,500 words of unique, keyword-rich content on your homepage. Citations, we want to go and get between 200 and 300 of these to beat out our competition by a landslide. And then backlinks. We need more relevant and powerful sites pointing to our website than our competitors have. And if you go and implement these strategies today, you can be number one across Google. Now, I know this was a lot of information, but I wanted to show you and not just tell you about the massive opportunities that you're missing out on and how to start fixing them as soon as today. So you can either take this information I provided you with today and go and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself all the time that it would take you, my team and I do this for businesses like yours every single day. So if you found this video valuable and you want to dive deeper into a customized strategy for your business, click on the link below this video. It'll take you to a page where you can schedule a quick, no obligation call with me and my team, where we'll go over your specific situation, we'll answer any questions that you have, and we'll see if there's a fit. So no pressure. We just want to bring value, because at the end of the day, we're all about helping business owners like you dominate. And what you've seen here is just the beginning of what's possible. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to talking again soon.